Speak Life, Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Damian Marley is here. Junior Gong. I always like your music because I think you're such an excellent songwriter. So,
thank you.
Yeah, lyrically, your lyrics always seem to mean something. You don't just rhyme for the sake of making words rhyme.
Thank you.
Yeah, so commend you on that.
Thank you.
All right, absolutely.
I wanted to ask because reggae's been around for decades, right? And it's been global for a long time, and it always seemed at least from the outside looking in, that it always came from one area. You know, it was Jamaicans and black people were doing it. But then you would see artists like The Police or Simply Red or a few people here and there, maybe in the 80s and 90s, that would take the sound and make their own kind of version of it, right? But now, in the past couple of years, you've had dance artists, EDM artists, pop artists, rappers who have all done some influential sounding reggae stuff. I mean, some people like it. Some people think they're kind of just taking the sound and running with it because it's popular. I just wanted to get your opinion.
Well, I mean, first of all, I think it's very hard to really say that there's any genre right now that is pure anymore. You know what I mean? All genres are now borrowing and blending from each other, and reggae included. You know what I mean? For us, I would say from reggae's point of view, it's great for us because it is growth for the music. If, you know, imitation is the best form of flattery, you know what I mean, in that kind of case. So it's a compliment in terms of, you know, if no one wanted to do our music, then that would be a problem. You know what I say? The fact that people want to do the music is not a problem. What kind of the thing that we as Jamaicans kind of have a little feeling about sometimes is people who don't pay homage.
Yeah.
You know, people who act like they don't acknowledge the root of it. You know what I say? So that sometimes can rub us wrong. But otherwise than that, me personally, I think it's good that other people are doing it. That really signifies that the music is growing, is popular, it's loved. And I think we can even learn from some of the outside ones who are doing it too. You know, whatever they're doing that's working for them, we can learn from those strategies, you know. Yeah.
Mike Muse.
Yeah, I have a question. When we think about Jamaica, we only think about the resorts, the sun, the fun, and the good times. I'm just curious, and kind of going off of the equal rights and the feminist movement, what are some of the top concerns over in Jamaica? And are you guys, what social issues that you guys are advocating for?
Well, a whole heap of things. I mean, we're definitely advocating for, you know, better education. You know, we have a problem with violence. You know, the ghettos in the inner cities and, you know, in the poorer communities. So that's a big issue. A whole heap of guns. You know what I mean? You have you know, things like you know, big men being with underage girls is an issue. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about issues, you know. But at the same time we're growing, you know, we're doing a lot of improvements have happened even since, you know, the last when I did Jamrock. There's still a lot of improvements in Jamaica also, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's a balance.
To balance. Damian Marley is here. 888-742-3345. We got is it Aya?
Yeah, it's Aya.
Aya from North Carolina. Go ahead, Aya.
Hey, Aya.
Rastafari.
Aile.
My question is, you know, Damien, over the years, you being the youngest, you have truly held up His Majesty. Lion of Judah always flying over your stage and things. You know, we give thanks and praises for that. You know, your dad was the foundation for many of us coming towards Rastafari.
Give thanks.
But where do you think, you know, we were talking about Marley family and big families and things, where you think your nieces, nephews, your youth are going with Rastafari in this time?
Well, I mean, I will have to observe and see. It's not really for me to say. You know, everyone has a right to decide their own destiny. And definitely my son will definitely have his own choice when the time comes. You know what I mean? Which rightfully so. You know, I made my own decisions as a youth coming up in terms of my spirituality. No one forced me. And we're not forcing anything on any of them either, you know what I mean? We can only lead by just being good examples. And we're curious to see what, you know, who the people that they will become.
Let me ask, how do you maintenance your locks?
Shampoo.
Shampoo?
Simple man.
Wash his way. Just wash. Water. Water's way.
That happened to me yesterday.
Shampoo, nigga.
Yo, shampoo.
All right, I'm going to leave that alone. All right, we're going to go into this next song, Living It Up. Living It Up is almost like it's an inspirational, celebratory song to me. You know, just living it up, getting out of the ghetto, so to speak. But you want to break that down?
Yeah, sure. Okay. This guy's, even the title of the album being Stony Hill, well, it speaks of a place in Jamaica that's kind of the privileged area, that's where I grew up.
Okay.
So this song kind of really speaks to that whole idea about my father is someone who came from the ghetto.
Yeah.
And was able to work hard enough that I could be raised uptown. You know what I mean? So we're using that as an example to try to inspire other youths.
Do folks give, do they give backlash sometimes, those who are in the ghetto? Because, these kids, they weren't raised like us. Their father was, but...
Ghetto people love me bad, man. You know what I mean? And you know, that's our root, you know what I mean? More time you'd more find like critics, media critics sometime would want to criticize. Because we do a lot of music that is speaking on behalf of people from the ghetto.
Okay.
And they're like, well, why are you talking? You've been living good. Why are you talking up? You know what I mean? But I talk up because I have a voice. So, you know.
And you know, you have that empathy. Yeah, right? Yeah. All right. This one right here is Living It Up. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45.
It's Sway in the Morning, only on Shade 45. Kilo.